what's up? So today I have a little bit of a story time video for you, and you know what, I thought we'd get a little bit personal because you guys are my friends and I feel like this is just us chatting, you know, like at lunch, or you know, we went out for coffee or something like that and we're just sitting at a table discussing my life. Okay, so I thought it would be pretty interesting to tell you what has been going on in my life for the last, I don't know, like 2 weeks. It's been a lot. So I wanted to share with you guys a story that also goes back to Tinder. I wonder why. Honestly, like seriously, warning you, don't go on that. Anyway, so I am going to tell you about my ex-boyfriend. Yes, ex-boyfriend, because I don't really want to know, I don't even, what? In quotation marks, because not really. He's probably watching this right now, and if you're watching this right now, I just want to say I'm sorry for this video. He really wasn't that crazy. He wasn't, well, he okay, a little bit. Anyways, I just want to get on with the story and let you know about my Tinder ex-boyfriend. So, here we go. So, I had met this boy, I want to say about 2 weeks ago. I was kind of like upset one night, so I posted a moment on your Tinder, where it's kind of like a Snapchat story. You post your moment to your Tinder and all of your matches can see it. I posted my moment. He messages me and I see him and I'm like, oh, he's cute. He is very cute. Oh, check you out. But I had seen that, I want to say like a month prior, he had sent me actually a pretty rude message, and I don't know why I like discarded this, because like that was his first real impression to me and like I should have realized that. And it was basically just like a really rude message, so I read that and I was like, okay, whatever, he's being nice now, so let's just, you know, he's fine now. Right away he was being very like sexual, and I think that's definitely something that you have to watch out for and that I watch out for. Like, if the first thing a guy asks me for is nudes, or the first thing a guy wants to talk about is something sexual, like, no, peace out, dude. No, 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 no. So, what was this? He was just being like silly, and he was actually like, seemed like a pretty genuine guy. I wasn't expecting anything to come of this guy, but he texted me, and he texted me with like a ring, or like, you know, ring, just whatever that means. And I was like, ooh, this guy texted me, like, okay. So we kind of went throughout the day talking and texting, and he kind of like cut out the like silly sexual act and started to get serious. So this is a Friday, and he called me when I was on my way to my mom's house. It was the first time we'd ever talked on the phone, and he was like super cute, he was super sweet on the phone. Kind of immediately he started talking about us moving in together, and so kind of like, I mean, I'm assuming it was kind of a joke, but he was genuinely pretty serious about like potentially like moving in together and like meeting, and he was just talking about all this stuff, and we were talking about dogs and stuff like that. He was literally like joking about getting married, he was joking about moving in together, and he was like joking about getting a dog together and stuff. So, and in my head I'm like, this is crazy. You can't talk to me about moving in with me one day after having, you know, met me. So of course I was like going along with it. Cute guy who actually wants to like tie me down, you know, because a girl is single AF. So this is the next night. Saturday night rolls around and I'm about to go out for the night. I forgot to mention that this dude lives about 2 hours away from me. So he does not live in my city. He lives about 2 hours north from me. He calls me on Saturday night. Keep in mind, this is probably like, what, 3 days after I've met him. We're talking like normal, and then all of a sudden he's like, you know what, I really don't want to wait. I don't want to wait till I meet you in person. I just really don't. So, will you be my girlfriend? So in my head I'm like, there's no way this kid is like dead serious, but I'm like, yeah, of course I will, like, because I wanted him too. Like, I wanted him to be my boyfriend. I wanted to tie him down, so I was like, sure, like, I'll be your girlfriend. And honestly, I thought it was straight up a joke on his part, and I was like, put me in your Instagram bio, like, let's make it Facebook official, like, all that. And he was like, sure, whatever you want. So I was kind of like, whoa, like, is this real? Like, it's so confusing. I just don't know. I'm pretty sure that night he put me in his Instagram bio, and it had my name with a heart next to it and a lock. He did that, and I hadn't done it yet. So I had gone out for the night and I went to my friend's house for like a little kickback, and I wasn't texting him. I was not paying attention. I was like, I don't know how to have a boyfriend. I've never had a boyfriend. What do you do with one when you get one? I don't know. I hadn't texted him like all night, and I could kind of feel like my phone like buzzing and stuff, but I just like was ignoring it for some reason. I don't really know why. I call him when I get in the car to leave. It's about midnight, and I call him right away, and he's like, "What's up?" And I'm like, "Hey, like, how are you? What's up? What are you doing?" And then he pretty much goes off on me for like a solid hour. So I'd known this guy for 3 days. Apparently I was his girlfriend for like 3 hours at this point. And he's like,
"I was so worried about you. Like, why would you not tell me where you are? What were you doing? Now that I found out that you were at a kickback, I thought you were just hanging out with one of your friends. I'm pissed. Like, you're a good-looking girl. Like, I'm sure there's guys there that want to get at you. And you know what? I don't know what you're doing. I don't trust you."
It was very like a sign of controlling, and I thought it was like a sign of caring, you know? I told him what was up. I was like, "Dude, like, I'm only talking to you. I swear I didn't do anything. I'm not like even talking to other guys right now. Like, chill out. Like, you're the only one that I want. Like, I'm being legit." And so I like asked him on the phone, and I'm like, "Were you serious about the girlfriend thing? Because like I didn't know. So if like you legit want me to be your girlfriend, even though we hadn't met yet." What? So he was like, "Yeah, I was dead serious." Fast forward a couple days. Okay, this is when it starts to get real and all the weird signs start showing. Here we go. He is obviously a very controlling guy. He's very possessive, so if I was his girl, he would not want anybody commenting on my pictures. He would not want me talking to guys. He doesn't even want guys talking to me. But that is out of my control. Some subscriber or some guy, and I want to apologize to you if for any reason you're watching my video right now. Some guy commented on one of my Instagram pictures talking about my YouTube channel. I had replied to him, and then randomly on this day, my ex-boyfriend's name, let's give him a fake name. We're gonna call him Freddie. He made like a really rude comment back to the guy, basically to get him away from me and deter this subscriber from me. So I'm talking to my best friend on the phone, my best friend Kava, as I've mentioned in some of my videos. And so I said, "Freddie just commented back to one of my subscribers on my pictures, and it was really rude. Like, that's really weird." And I was just talking to her about it, like, that I didn't like that. So my friend Kava goes and comments to Freddie on the same picture, kind of like a joke, but she comments back to Freddie to get Freddie's attention. So Freddie assumes that my best friend is a lesbian who wants to get with me or be with me. So he assumes this and goes to her picture, not knowing she's my best friend, and comments on it and tags me in one of her pictures and says, "Is this your friend, Olivia?" And I didn't even get to reply yet at this point until they're already in a fight. So Freddie and my best friend Kava are fighting on her picture, and they are just going at it. He's like, "Speak when you're spoken to," like, and she's like, "Who are you on my picture to be starting a fight with me? Like, what?" And they are just like not getting along. So I go and I look at this and I'm like, fantastic. So this guy I really like and my best friend hate each other already. Awesome, great, fantastic, fabulous, awesome. So he tells me, "You know what, I thought she was trying to get at you. Like, I don't know that she's your best friend. I don't even know you that well." I'm like, "Yeah, so why are you gonna try to butt into my life even more if you really don't know me that well? Like, do not comment rudely on my best friend's picture. Like, that's already off to a really bad start, is it not?" So fast forward to that night, that same night, he gets off of work and he FaceTime calls me for the first time. So I'm like, oh shoot, I look like total crap right now. So I decide to like decline his call, and I'm telling him, you know, I don't really want to FaceTime right now. I look like actual poop. And he was like, "This will never work if you're never gonna answer my FaceTime calls. Like, we will never be together. Like, if your boyfriend wants to see his girlfriend after work, you better answer that call." And he's like cussing at me, and he's like, "Answer my call, we're never gonna work out. I wanna see your face right now." He took like the extreme mad, mean approach. He told me if I didn't answer his FaceTime call, his next FaceTime call, I would never hear from him again. So I would have never heard from him again if I didn't brush my hair and deal with my face and go on FaceTime with him. He was very rude about that, so I finally got on FaceTime with him. We got over it. We talked for like 3 hours on FaceTime, and then we ended up just talking on the phone, and we got off FaceTime, and we're talking on the phone, and all of a sudden the conversation turns and he tells me something very secret about himself. So basically this guy, I'm not going to share his secret because that would be not right of me, but he basically had a very big secret that was super shocking to me. So it was totally unexpected, and I was just like, whoa, like I did not expect that. Like, you do not seem like a guy that's into that. He told me this secret, and Kava started texting me. So you know how they hate each other. Kava started texting me non-stop, and he could hear the buzzing, and he's like, are you really texting while I'm telling you something so secret about me? Are you really texting? You're such a bad person. He called me every name in the book. He called me a he called me a hoe. He called me all the things. He was like, that's so awful. Why are you doing that? So as I'm texting her, I'm going, Kava, stop texting me really fast. He's getting mad. He's getting super mad at me. Can you stop texting me? He's telling me blank. And I told her, kind of on accident, what he said. So I told her his secret. And I didn't mean to have done that, but I was trying to get her to stop texting me so I could calm him down. But you know, regardless, like, this guy is already controlling. He's called me every mean name in the book. He threatens to stop talking to me all the time. He told me this secret that could eventually ruin our relationship. He just told me all these things. Like, I should have ran, right? But no, naturally, as I am, I didn't. So fast forward to 2 days later was the day that I was supposed to go up to where he lived and meet him in person and spend the day with him. So he didn't text me that morning. It was the morning we were supposed to hang out. He'd always texted me good morning. So I was a little pissed, like, are you trying to avoid hanging out with me right now? Like, what's going on? I know you're not a catfish because I have Snapchatted you before and I have FaceTimed you, so I know that you're a real guy. That's not what I'm worried about. But, you know, why would you be avoiding me? So he doesn't text me, and I text him and I'm like, alright, are you not going to talk to me today? We're supposed to hang out. And he's like, driving. He just texts me driving. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Well, text me when you're not driving. So he gets home and he's like, you know, I don't really want to hang out today. I'm just like really tired. I just want to like have a day to myself. Like, I just want to like not do anything today. It's super hot outside. Can we hang out when it's not super hot? And I'm just like, why would you not hang out with me because of the weather? So more red flags. He's already avoiding me and not hanging out with me before he'd even met me. He basically stopped replying. So let's say about 5 o'clock rolls around, and it's been a solid 4 hours since he's texted me back, so he's not talking to me. So I'm like, you know what? I've only known this guy for like a week and a half. I don't think I can trust him, and let's see what's up with him. So I'm in a group chat with my best friend Kava and her 2 friends. So it is 4 of us girls in a group chat, and we decide that we should make a fake profile and DM him on Instagram, or just go on and like his pictures and kind of see how he reacts. See if he's gonna be a player or if he's even worth it. I kind of wanted something to give me proof to walk away from him. So one of the girls in the group chat, which is Kava's friend, ends up volunteering. So she volunteers to use her real profile and go to his Instagram, like his pictures, and follow him. And we're all on board for this, keep in mind. So she follows him, he accepts it, but in a split second, he DMs her. So he slides into her DMs. And she goes, oh, I used to talk to this guy about 2 years ago. We used to like have a thing. Are you for real? You're not gonna tell me not to talk to guys. You're not gonna hide me away from all the guys and make me delete my Tinder and all that. He like was basically hiding me away from the world, but you can DM this girl that you used to have a thing with. Like, no, that's not how it works, buddy. So he DM'd her. I got the screenshot from the girl, and I called him right away and I said, okay, you are single. So he ends up calling me. We end up talking on the phone for a couple hours, and we're trying to talk it out. We're trying to get better, you know, we're trying to like mend this relationship, whatever it was. I told him what we did. I said, you know, we were all in a group chat and we decided to have this girl like DM you, and he knew that the girl was just doing this like for me. So he goes back to her DM and he starts dissing Kava because he thinks that Kava set her up for this, but really it was all of us. And then the girl showed us what he said about Kava. So now Kava knows what Freddie has said about her. So basically, Kava and him start going at it again. And let me tell ya, it was way worse than the first time. Kava tells Freddie about the secret that he told me in privacy. And so now he knows that I told Kava what he had only told me and only wanted me to know. So he is furious at me, he's furious at Kava. He's like, why would you tell her that? Like, go find out what you did. You did something really bad, and you know what? It ruined our relationship. And right away I was like, okay, I know what I did wrong. And I felt really bad. I apologized to him, I want to say like 50 times. I'm like, I'm really sorry, like, you know, like I didn't mean to do that, like, but he had already decided to give me an ultimatum. And he told me, it's either me or your best friend. You choose, but I will refuse to be in your life if she's in your life. So very, very frustrating. So the night goes on and I start to make him believe that I'm not talking to her anymore. He gets over it and we decide, great, we're definitely gonna meet each other tomorrow. Everything's fine, I will see you tomorrow. Next day rolls around. Once again, I get no text in the morning. So I'm assuming he's avoiding me again. So I texted him and I was like, I'm not gonna come up if you're not gonna talk to me. Like, so he texts me and he's like, I was doing chores, sorry. And then I'm like, okay, do your thing. So he doesn't respond again on the day we're supposed to hang out for like 2 hours. And then I ended up posting on my Snapchat a tweet that was about Kava. So he knew that we were still talking, and that was my bad. And then he saw it, and immediately he called me right away. I was just gonna call you and have you come up and see me and tell you I'm ready. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. So he had been ignoring me, right? Probably not gonna hang out with me anyway, but this was his way out. So he saw that we were still talking and he called me and he said, well, I hope you're happy because you chose her. You chose her over me. And every time I would try to talk and say, shut up, stop talking, I'm talking right now. You're not talking. Listen to me. Listen to me. And that's how he talked. Could you imagine what he would have done if we would have been in a relationship? Let's just be honest. Everyone was telling me he was gonna kill me. He's like, well, I hope you're happy because you chose her over me. I'm done with you. I decided I want to be single. I don't want you. I'm done with this. You chose her over me. And I would try to talk and speak in and I'd be like, no, I didn't. Like, stop. Why can't this just be about us? Why does this have to be about you guys? Like, this just needs to be about us. We haven't even met yet. We don't even know if we like each other yet. Like, why is this happening? And he's like, nope, I'm done. He blocked my number. He blocked my Instagram. Basically, he blocked me on completely everything because apparently, you know, I had chosen my best friend over him, which I would have anyway, so it's fine. It would have ended like this anyway, but it was very, very like childish. And then basically, I tried to get a hold of him for the rest of the day, and he really hasn't talked to me since. He was so incredibly different from any guy that I've ever talked to, from the things that he told me about himself secretly, the way that he spoke to me, the way that he acted. He was very, very controlling and jealous, and it was just very scary to think that I would have been okay with that because I really don't know how he could have taken that anger out on me in person. Like, I ignored all the crazy signs. He actually told me he loved me one of the first couple days we were talking, and pretty much every day after. So he told me he loved me too soon. He wanted me to move in too soon, own a dog together too soon. He was too protective over me too soon. Those potentially are the kind of people that will become abusive, and that is not okay for anybody. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and do not forget to follow me on all my social media. The links are down below. And do not forget to subscribe either. You have to subscribe. I upload videos every Monday and Friday, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!